This week's story makes reference to a subject which some might find upsetting. The story does not contain graphic details about the incident, but makes reference to it. Stories are the burdens we should not have to bear. My name is Osadumebi, and every week I will tell you a short story written by a Nigerian writer or author. That's the long and short of it. So without much ado, this week's story is by Esther Michael, and it's titled, Be Strong, You're a Woman. At 13, I already knew how to act as a woman was expected to, especially around my mother. How else was I going to be a good wife and mother to this husband and children who everyone seemed so certain I would have? I knew to close my legs to protect my panties from wandering eyes. I knew to serve my father his meal without holding any conversation. I knew to pick up after my brother and his friends when they'd made a mess in the house. I knew. But this was different. I was bleeding, and it was coming with pain. My father had come home that afternoon and met me rolling in my room and crying hysterically.
Adania, Kerifene Megi, what is it?
He asked in panic, and I asked him to call my mother. I thought something was wrong with me. This was not how the always sanitary pad adverts went. Why didn't I want to fling open my curtains and smile at the sun or dance at school with friends? Why were my insides threatening to eject the noodles I'd had for breakfast?
Hello, Mommy, Mommy, Ma. No, Ma. No, Ma. Yeah, I have. Yes, there is. I'm hearing you, Ma. Okay, bye.
That was what my father heard. What I heard was, Mama, I know you know that this is your period coming. You are now a woman. You cannot play anyhow with boys again, oh. Or you will get pregnant. Do you want to get pregnant? Do you have a boyfriend? Better, keep it that way. Do you have pad? There's pad. Okay. Is there paracetamol in the house? Ngwa, take one and try and sleep, go. Many women go through worse than this. Because don't give your father high BP. Be strong. You are a woman. Are you hearing me? Ngwa, no, I have a class now. Bye-bye. That was not how I thought the call would go. But I now had a phrase trailing behind my back. Be strong. You are a woman.
Daniel! Where are you hiding? Come out! It's late already!
My voice echoed in the classroom. I took one last look to confirm no one was hiding before turning around and marching to the next classroom. Our extra hour of lesson was over, and we were playing hide and seek instead of going home. Daniel was the last person I had to find, and although it was getting late, he wasn't coming out. I knew I was going to get my ear yanked when I got home, but God forbid I lose my title of champion to Daniel. I had almost given up when I heard sounds coming from the direction of the senior student's bathroom. I've got him. I ran towards the sound in the bathroom.
Daniel! Come outside. I know you're in here. Come.
The door slammed shut. I turned around immediately and came face to face with Senior Jeffrey, one of the most notorious senior boys in his set. Good evening, Senior. The way he stood observing with those slits for eyes would make me uncomfortable. And I would make to go around him to leave, but he would drag me back. Alarm bells would begin to blare in my head, a ringing which has never stopped to this day.
Where do you think you are going?
He would ask. I would catch a whiff of alcohol on his breath before being shoved to the bathroom floor. I would threaten to scream when he asks me to take off my shirt, and he would ask me to go ahead. He would tell me that he'd already sent my friends home so no one would hear me. Then I would beg him to let me go. But he would only laugh and proceed to rid me of my innocence. I would never forget how his palms felt on me, and I would hate the smell of cigarettes with a passion no one understood. My friends would wonder why I never played hide and seek after the day they were chased home by Senior Jeffrey, and I would never explain. I would be strong, because I was a woman. Esther Michael is a writer who resides in Abuja. She's a graduate of microbiology and has always had a love for books and writing in general. As a feminist, she hopes to use her platforms to shed light on gender-related issues and other societal matters. You can read more of her work on Medium at Sumi Writes, and connect with her on Instagram at Sumi Writes and on X at Sumi__. Details and links will be in the episode description. If you've got a story you would like to be featured on this podcast, or a published book you want to make into an audiobook, send an email to info@osadumebi.com or send me a message at Osadumebi on either Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or Twitter. I look forward to collaborating with you. And if you've enjoyed this week's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and tell a friend that stories are a good escape for a few minutes each week.